Hello Year 3. Today in Science we are going to start off with a quick review of our learning from last week by answering these questions. Can you name a source of natural light and artificial light? What happens when there is no light? And how does light travel? We know that if there is no light we cannot see anything, and light travels in straight lines. So last week's investigation showed us that without light we cannot see, and today you will need to keep this in mind because we are going to be able to explain the science behind this. So I'm not going to show you the learning objective straight away. Instead, I want you to think about this question: what is reflection? You might know what it is, you might not, and you might have some experience with reflection. So have a discussion with someone at home about what you already know or think. Keep this question in mind whilst you carry out an investigation, which is quite similar to last week. To do this, you will need something like a dark PE bag. You could alternatively use a dark pillowcase or a dustbin bag. And then someone at home needs to fill the bag with different objects from around the house. They could use some of the ones suggested here. Okay, so hopefully someone at home has filled the bag with different objects so you don't know what's gone into the bag. Now what we want you to do is have a look in the bag. What can you see? Then have another look, but this time shine a torch into the bag. What can you see now? So from last week, we know dark is the absence of light, and when light is present, we can clearly see things. But how do you think this happens? Have a discussion with someone at home. Then watch the BBC Bite-Size video, What is Reflection? Does it confirm what you thought, or does it explain something that you didn't consider or didn't know about? Now, after watching that video, we know that all surfaces reflect light, but smooth, shiny surfaces such as mirrors and polished metals reflect light very well, and dull and dark surfaces such as dark fabrics do not reflect light as well because some light gets absorbed. So reflection is when light from an object is reflected by a surface and changes direction. It bounces off the surface at the same angle as it hits and enters our eyes. So we've had a look in bags with and without light, you've watched a video and you've considered what reflection is. But what does this all mean? Our learning objective today is to know that light is reflected from surfaces. And this is what you've been doing through your questioning and your investigation. What we'd like you to do is draw some examples of reflective materials, and then in your own words, explain how reflection works. You could even draw a diagram and label it to explain this. It's up to you. Don't forget to send any of your work into the Year 3 email. We look forward to receiving it.